What if I told you a single election just locked in military power for the next 5 years? This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover how Uganda's army just elected its own parliamentarians and why this story matters for East Africa's stability. Meet the Uganda People's Defense Forces, a military with a direct line to power. On Wednesday, January 29, 2026, something monumental happened. The UPDF elected 10 military representatives to serve in Uganda's 12th parliament for the 2026 to 2031 term. But here's the twist. This wasn't a public vote. This was a closed-door election by a military council, and the results reveal a seismic shift in who holds power in Kampala. The election was conducted by the Defense Forces Council Electoral College. According to UPDF spokesperson Colonel Magezi, it was done in line with the Constitution and the Parliamentary Elections Act. The event was held at the Land Forces headquarters in Bombo, Luwiro district. The Electoral Commission, led by Chairperson Justice Simon Mugini Bayabakama, presided. The returning officer, Ms. Diana Katiba Tumusiime, announced the winners after a lengthy tally. But here's what nobody's talking about: the sheer rank and influence of those elected. This isn't just 10 soldiers. This is the top brass of the Ugandan military moving directly into parliament. The list reads like a who's who of the UPDF High Command. Lieutenant General Sam Akaiting, the Deputy Chief of Defense Forces and Inspector General. Lieutenant General Sam Kavuma, Deputy Coordinator of Operation Wealth Creation. Lieutenant General James Mugira, Managing Director of the National Enterprise Corporation. Then come the Major Generals, Henry Masiko, the Joint Staff Political Commissar, James Kinalwa, Joint Staff Human Resource Management, and Joseph S. Mwenga, Deputy Commander of Land Forces. And then something significant happened. 3 female colonels were elected, breaking a male-dominated mold. Colonel Knight Ikiriza from the Special Forces Command. Colonel Sylvia Meme from the Military Police. Colonel Christine Nekesa from the Air Force. This election gives the military a guaranteed block of 10 votes on every piece of legislation for the next half-decade. But here's the part that will blow your mind. The Defense Forces Council meeting was chaired by the President and Commander-in-Chief himself, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. The council includes the UPDF High Command, senior officers from as far back as January 26, 1986, chiefs of services, commandants, and brigade commanders. This isn't just an election, it's a consolidation. And then, at the same event, President Museveni commissioned 3 officer cadets who trained abroad. Second Lieutenant Basilaki Tikula trained in Sri Lanka. Second Lieutenants Moses Eko and Piloya Vivian trained in Tanzania. This paints a picture of a military deeply integrated into the state's fabric, from parliament to international training. The UPDF is classified as a special interest group in parliament, alongside women, youth, workers, and persons with disabilities. But the implications are massive. Some say this ensures national security has a direct voice in lawmaking. Others say it blurs the line between civilian democracy and military influence. It raises an unanswered question for the region. Is this a model of stability or a step towards militarized governance? The 2026-2031 term is now set. The generals have their seats. The debate is just beginning. Do you think military representatives strengthen or weaken a parliament? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking news from across East Africa.